Echo and Narcissus, love, reflection, and tragedy. Introduction: the allure of reflection. In the heart of ancient Greece, where gods and mortals danced upon the same stage, there existed a tale that transcended mere myth. It was a story of love, vanity, and the haunting echo of one's own reflection. Welcome, dear viewers, to the enigmatic world of Echo and Narcissus. Addressing our curious audience. Imagine, if you will, a secluded glade nestled amidst whispering pines. Here, Echo, a nymph cursed by her own loquaciousness, roamed. Her voice, a mere echo of others' words, yearned for connection. But fate had other plans. Narcissus, the epitome of beauty, wandered into this very glade. His reflection in the crystal-clear pool bewitched him. Each glance fed his ego, and he fell deeply in love with himself. Echo, invisible yet ever-present, watched as Narcissus pined for an unattainable love. The art of sophistry and hyperbole. But here lies the crux of our tale, the artful dance of sophistry and hyperbole. For what is love, if not a reflection of our deepest desires? Narcissus, ensnared by his own image, became the embodiment of self-obsession. His love was both profound and tragically shallow. And Echo, she, too, yearned for connection. Her voice, fragmented and elusive, whispered through the trees. She echoed the pain of unrequited love, her syllables like ripples on the water. Echo's curse, a tragic silence. In the intricate web of Greek mythology, Echo embarks on a journey entwined with unrequited love for the enchanting Narcissus. But alas, her fate is sealed by a vengeful goddess. Let us delve into the haunting tale of Echo and her silenced voice. The cursed nymph. Echo, a Nereid, resided on Mount Cytheron. Zeus, ever enamored with beautiful nymphs, often visited Earth to consort with them. His wife, Hera, grew suspicious of his escapades and descended from Mount Olympus to catch him in the act. Echo, loyal to Zeus's orders, tried to protect him. In her loyalty, Echo endured Hera's wrath. The goddess cursed her, rendering her unable to speak independently. From that moment on, Echo could only repeat the most recently spoken words of another person. Her once loquacious voice now echoed the sentiments of others, a mere reflection of their words. The infatuation with Narcissus. Echo's heart stirred when she spied a young man, Narcissus, while he hunted deer with his companions. She fell hopelessly in love with him, yet Juno's curse bound her. She longed to call out to Narcissus, but her voice betrayed her. She could only echo the words spoken to her. Narcissus, separated from his companions, called out into the glade, "Is anyone there?" Echo repeated his words, startled. He beckoned, "Come here." Again, she echoed him. Finally, he exclaimed, "This way. We must come together." Echo, believing it a reciprocation of her love, concurred ecstatically. The tragic rejection. In her delight, Echo rushed to Narcissus, ready to embrace her beloved. But Narcissus recoiled, appalled. He spurned her, declaring, "Hands off. May I die before you enjoy my body." Echo's love remained unspoken, trapped within her echoing voice. And so, the nymph faded away, her existence reduced to mere sound. Narcissus, too, faced his own tragic fate. falling in love with his own reflection. The pool held their reflections, a cruel jest of love's elusiveness. In Greek mythology, Narcissus was a hunter from Thespia, in Boeotia, alternatively known as Mimas, or modern-day Karaburun, Izmir. His exceptional beauty was noticed by all, regardless of gender. The best-known version of the story, as recounted by Ovid, tells of Narcissus rejecting all advances and eventually falling in love with his own reflection in a pool of water. Tragically, he did not realize that the reflection was his own likeness, and he became entranced by it. In some versions of the myth, he even beat his breast in agony at being kept apart from this reflected love, and in his place, a flower bearing his name sprouted. The Narcissus flower. The character of Narcissus is the origin of the term narcissism, which refers to a self-centered personality style. This extreme self-absorption contributes to the definition of narcissistic personality disorder, a psychiatric condition marked by grandiosity, an excessive need for attention and admiration, and an inability to empathize. A tapestry of artistry and despair. Picture this: Narcissus, kneeling by the pool, his fingers grazing the water surface. His reflection, tantalizingly close, yet forever distant. Echo, hidden among the leaves, wept for a love unspoken. Their paths converged, but never intersected. Narcissus, consumed by his own beauty, wasted away. Echo, her voice fading, became one with the forest. The emotional crescendo. Feel the ache, dear viewers, the longing, the tragedy. Echo's voice, once vibrant, now a mere whisper. Narcissus, petals falling from his ethereal form, yearning for an embrace that eluded him. And the pool, it held their reflections, a mirror of their souls. A cruel jest, perhaps, that love could be so elusive. The bittersweet conclusion. As our tale draws to a close, consider this: Echo and Narcissus, forever entwined in myth, remind us of our own reflections. How often do we chase illusions, blinded by our own desires? So, dear viewers, when you gaze into the mirror, remember Echo's voice and Narcissus's longing. For within those reflections lie the echoes of our own hearts. Reflections and reverie. And now, as the sun sets over ancient Greece, let us reflect. Perhaps, just perhaps, our own stories are woven into the fabric of these legends. Until next time, my fellow seekers of truth, remember, sometimes, the most profound love lies not in what we see, but in what we feel.